Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. If you're a college student trying to figure out how to build your financial independence, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're walking through the ultimate student's guide to a very specific tool, the IDFC FIRST WOW Black Card. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's dive into this. It's the classic, incredibly frustrating catch-22, right? Like, how are you supposed to get credit when you don't have a credit history to prove you deserve it in the first place? It feels like a totally impossible, never-ending loop. So here's our game plan for today's explainer. We'll start with the college credit dilemma, then meet the IDFC WOW Black, talk about how fixed deposits work, weigh the pros, cons, and exclusions, and finally give you the final verdict. All right, starting right off with Section 1, the college credit dilemma. The pain point here is super real. You apply for a card, hoping to kickstart your financial journey, and boom, you get rejected. Why? Simply because your credit file is practically non-existent. Traditional banks rely heavily on your past credit history and your proof of income, so without an existing score or a steady paycheck, regular unsecured premium cards are completely out of reach for a typical college student. You're essentially locked out of the system before you even get a chance to play. Which brings us to Section 2. Meet the IDFC WOW Black. Now, this card is positioned as a direct solution to that exact student dilemma. And it isn't just your run-of-the-mill basic starter card. It's actually the premium variant in IDFC FIRST's WOW lineup. It looks great, and it's highly travel-friendly, packing international usability and forex advantages, which is absolutely perfect if you're planning a semester abroad or traveling during breaks. Plus, it's specifically designed for easy approval for first-time users, and it's positioned as a lifetime free card. Just a quick heads up, though. Always verify the latest fee schedule directly with the bank, since these terms can update over time. Moving on to Section 3, how fixed deposits work. Now, what's really interesting about this is how a bank can actually guarantee that easy approval we just talked about. Well, the secret is that the WOW Black is a secured credit card. Let's break that jargon down. A secured credit card is backed by a cash deposit. In this case, it's a fixed deposit, or FD, which serves as collateral and actually dictates your credit limit. Think of it exactly like putting down a security deposit on your first college apartment. It protects the landlord, or the bank, while giving you the chance to move in and build some trust. Let's walk through how this builds a solid foundation for your future with a super simple three-step life cycle. First, you open an FD with IDFC First Bank. Second, against that deposit, the bank issues your WOW Black Card. And third, and this is literally the most important step, you use it responsibly by paying your bills on time every single month. The ultimate goal here isn't just to flash a shiny piece of plastic, it's actively building a healthy credit profile. That way, by the time you graduate, you're already way ahead of the game. All right, let's get into the fine print with Section 4. Pros, cons, and exclusions. It's time for an objective evaluation. We've got to impartially weigh both sides here. On the pros side, you're getting easy approval, massive credit building potential, and the safety of a secured structure. But look at the cons. You face the opportunity cost of an FD lock-in. That means your savings are tied up and can't be spent on late-night pizza runs or concert tickets. Also, the rewards are definitely lower than what you'd see on premium unsecured cards, and the lifestyle perks aren't quite as extensive. You're essentially trading the liquidity of your cash right now for the guaranteed opportunity to jumpstart your credit journey. So the crucial point is knowing exactly where this card will not earn you points. The WOW Black is all about accessibility, not industry-leading reward rates. And there's some pretty significant exclusions to keep in mind. You aren't going to earn rewards on rent payments, wallet loads, fuel transactions, cash withdrawals, and, very notably for our college viewers, education payments. Always check the current terms, but definitely don't expect to rack up massive points by paying your tuition with this card. You know, this sentiment is heavily validated by the community online. When we look at places like Reddit, users absolutely love the easy approval, but they frequently point out the reward limitations and the bummer of locking up their funds. As this quote highlights, the consensus is pretty clear. People recommend FD-backed cards like the WOW Black as a starter card, rather than a long-term primary card. It's a stepping stone, guys. It's not your forever card. Which brings us to our last stop, Section 5, the final verdict. Let's synthesize all these facts so you can make a super confident, informed decision about your financial future. So who is this card actually for? It is absolutely brilliant for students, freelancers, first-time credit users, and anyone rebuilding their credit history who just needs to get their foot in the door. But if you're a heavy reward optimizer, a frequent traveler looking for extensive lounge access, or someone who already qualifies for premium unsecured cards, yeah, this is a pass for you. Its core value is purely in accessibility and credit building. And remember, you always have choices. While the WOW block is great, community discussions often compare it with competitors like the One Card Secured or the SBN Step Up. I highly recommend you compare the specific rewards, forex charges, and lifestyle benefits across these different FD-backed cards to see which one aligns best with your specific spending habits. Ultimately, the value you extract from the IDFC FIRST WOW Black Card depends heavily on its current benefits and those fixed deposit requirements. I urge you to always double-check the bank's official product pages, their latest fee schedules, and their lounge access policies before applying. Those things do update and shift over time, and you want to be totally sure of what you're signing up for. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a crucial question to ponder. Is locking up your savings worth unlocking your credit score? You've got to weigh your immediate need for cash liquidity against the immense long-term power of having a stellar financial reputation. It's a big decision, for sure, but taking control of your credit early is hands down one of the smartest moves a student can make. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next explainer.